Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today, we're going to be talking about something that literally just came out today. It's huge news. The title, the thumbnail, none of it's a lie. Wizard City is literally going to be free for the rest of the year in Wizard101. I couldn't believe it either when I read it, but here's the tweet. It's literally out there. And basically, I mean, yeah, it's November. I guess as part of a promotion for the holidays, they're literally making all of Wizard City free for the entire rest of the year. Now, there is a lot to talk about when it comes to stuff like this. I try to make a video every time they do like something free like this, but I feel like this one is mad different because of the timing of it and the length of it. Timing says a lot about their priorities when it comes to how we might pay for Wiz. For one, they literally just made the entire community of Wizard101 have membership for free for I want to say many weeks after the recent incident with the hack. The fact that it took them 1 month to take a break between that and already make Wizard City free again, I feel like I feel like they must have learned something from that incident. And I think what they learned is that they're not actually losing that much revenue when people actually get to try the game all the way through Wizard City. If that seems like a bold ass conclusion, sorry for making a bold-ass conclusion, but to me, it just doesn't feel like King's Isle, first off, at all. It doesn't feel like something this company would do, and it just doesn't feel normal for them to put out Wizard City for free for the longest period of time that they've ever put it out for free. If they make it free for 2 months, it would be the longest period of time Wizard City has ever been free. And it was preceded by a period of time where not only was Wizard City free, but everyone had membership for free for like a month. I genuinely think that a lot of what they're doing when it comes to making Wizard City free for longer and longer periods of time is moving towards making worlds in general free, so they figure out where they're losing revenue and where they could gain revenue from people just trying out the game. There's also this idea, which I think is extremely important, of the target audience of Wizard101, and this is something that I feel like was not really clear until recently. I made a video on this like a few months ago. I think it was in I don't know, August, September, early September. It was a while ago. But basically, they released a bunch of numbers about how Wizard101 was doing, like the parent company of Wizard101. And they talked about one thing, which I thought was really interesting, which is that their target audience is now becoming young adult. And by young adults, I'm talking I don't know, 18 to 19, 20, that type of age group. And then just older, I guess. I don't think this game is being catered to actual children like it used to be. And the reasons for that is really simple. I mean, really, if we started playing the game as a kid, you've grown up, it's been a 10-year game, you're 10 years older. If I started playing as a 10-year-old and I'm 20, I mean, do the math. And the shift towards marketing towards them, you've seen it probably in some of their advertising and the fact that they're using TikTok to get their message out. But I feel like they're actually doing this during this time, making Wizard City free, because a lot of people that played this game are in high school and college. And I think they're going to be able to get a very good look at how people that actually have free time, meaning during Thanksgiving, they get a week off, sometimes more. During the holidays, you might get 1 to 3 weeks off, depending on if you're a high schooler or a college student, whatever. I think they're going to be able to gauge for the first time ever how much people of I guess my age group would be able to put into Wiz when they're off of school, when they're free. And that's been a huge big critique of mine when it comes to their free weekends in general. I don't know if y'all noticed, they've been experimenting with this. They may make Wizard City free, they make Krakatopia free, but it's always during the dumbest times. It's always at the end of summer where people are going back to school. So timing wise, it's very important what they're doing with this, and the length of it is very important because it gives them a very large period of time that's very telling when it comes to people of the age group that they're targeting. If you want to read the signs of this move, I would say it points very directly to them actually making Wizard City free forever. I just think they're trying to figure out how to make up for the revenue, and honestly, they're probably going to experiment with marketing so that they can figure out how to drive people to try out the game while it's free, especially for the first world. I think in a lot of ways, this points to a new direction that Wiz has been taking in general that I think they do deserve a lot of credit. I think they're giving back to players a lot more. This is not the only example of this. Obviously, the hacking, which, I mean, that was one of the wildest things. The compensation was actually massive. But even then, right, a more recent example, the Grim Ferryman pack, which was glitched, it wasn't working the way it was supposed to. And a lot of people were really mad about it. And they got called out. King's Isle got called out. And I didn't end up making a video about it because I feel like, the people that were affected knew what happened. But basically, you got 10 Grim Ferryman packs in your inventory if you basically fell for this scam, basically, of getting the wrong gear from the wrong pack. That's 3 examples of them giving back to the players, probably almost unasked for, in the past 2 months. That is has to be a record-breaking streak for Wiz. It might be that they're actually trying for the first time ever to really reconcile what the players want when it comes to being given things, especially in exchange for their loyalty, and generating revenue for the game. I don't think those two things are mutually exclusive, so I'm glad that they're experimenting with stuff like this, especially for 2 months during a time like Thanksgiving and Christmas. I feel like if they make aggressive moves like this, there's going to be two types of people that are probably not going to be helpful to the situation, and that's something to address in this video too. If you're going to call them out for not making the whole of Wizard City free permanently, I don't think you're being a helpful addition to the conversation. I saw the tweet, and the first thing I see is, wow, they're so greedy, they're doing this, they're doing that. I'll be honest, I don't know how much a tweet is going to make a difference when it comes to their decision making, so maybe this is a moot point. But if you're the type of person to ask for more when they're actively experimenting with something that we've been wanting for years, you are not helping. And I think the other more interesting class of people are the people that have been paid for things like Wizard City. They've unlocked the zones, they've done all of that stuff, and they're probably feeling a little resentful, a little betrayed. And I'll be honest, as someone who's paid membership for 10 years, like literally 10 years, I don't care what they give out for free, and I hope more people can get on board with that. We should be on board with anything that makes a game grow so that it achieves longevity. And I don't think it matters how many bucks I paid in the past just to experience the game. At the end of the day, you got to experience the game at the time that you paid for it. It's fine. I personally hope they make more and more of the worlds free and experiment more and more with months where a world is free so that they can really see how it like changes player activity. I hope if they're aggressive about that, we could really see a different Wizard101 next year compared to this one. Really exciting news. If all I did with this video was let y'all know that it's free and you haven't played Wiz and you want to try it out, this is the time to do it, man. Who knows? If you genuinely like it, then you might pay membership. I guess that's part of why they're doing it anyways, but you know, why not try? As always, drop a like if you enjoyed, leave us some reviews. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this crazy marketing move from Wizard101. I look forward to reading all of your comments. Stay awesome, y'all. See y'all soon. And yeah.